Companies on the cutting edge of technology. Modern and efficient textile manufacturers. Exporting their goods around the world.
We're proud of the fact that we're manufacturing here in the United States.
Energy costs are low in the U.S., which is a great benefit.
There is the latest automation and brilliant scientists on a constant quest for superior products. All that, along with unparalleled speed.
Our quality is the best in the world, and we should be able to deliver quicker than anybody else in the world.
The American textile industry, spinning, knitting, weaving, dyeing, and finishing. Companies that span the continent, from the East Coast to the West. The process always begins with the world's best cotton. Every bale of U.S. cotton is harvested by machines, ginned to preserve fiber properties, machine classified, and given a unique bale number that enables it to be tracked. The cotton fiber is turned into the highest quality yarns and fabrics by some remarkable companies. What follows is a brief tour of today's U.S. textile industry and the companies that make it the best in the world. We begin in Sanford, North Carolina. Frontier is only 20 years old, but already one of the world's largest yarn spinners. It has grown by stressing investment, automation, and flexibility.
We can develop a new product on Monday. We could ship it on Tuesday to a customer, have it to Central America in a week.
Across the country in Los Angeles, Antex also invests heavily in technology, including knit machines that run 50% faster than previous generations, and one of the world's largest dyeing machines.
We have state-of-the-art equipment, we have great people, great innovation. Every type of knit that somebody needs, we make it here.
In Central South Carolina, Central Textiles has invested in dozens of air-jet looms that weave pocketing and trim fabric at speeds that were previously unheard of.
Innovation is not meaning a new product. It's a new way of doing the same things we've always done. And we are replacing our old looms as fast as we can.
Meanwhile, just up Route 85 in Gaffney, South Carolina, Carolina Cotton Works has become one of the leading fabric manufacturers in the United States.
My father started this company, my father, my brother, and I, 20 years ago. We are here every day. Every roll of fabric that comes through here, we take personal pride in.
In the same town of Gaffney, Hamrick has been producing high-quality fabric for more than a century.
I'm the 5th generation of the Hamrick family. I try to instill a culture of continuous improvement and just have the highest standards.
In Clover, South Carolina, Cap Yarns has also been spinning yarn for more than a century and has that same commitment to innovation.
Our customers continue to need more of our product. Therefore, we've chosen to continue to invest over the last 3 to 5 years to the tune of about $15 million in additional capacity.
In the town of Tryon in northwest Georgia, Mount Vernon Mills began making textiles 2 decades before the Civil War. It is now the only remaining denim producer in the United States.
One of the secrets to our success and our longevity, while a lot of our brethren in this industry have had to close their doors, is the fact that we've made partnerships with our biggest customers. We ship fabric from here in Tryon, Georgia on denims about 800,000 yards a week.
Mount Vernon begins with raw U.S. cotton, which is then spun and woven, dyed and finished. Every step in the process is technologically advanced and environmentally sound.
We take a pride in making sure we go over and above regulations that we have to abide by. The indigo dye we use is the cleanest, purest dye that's used throughout the world. The water does go to a wastewater treatment facility, and that water that comes out of it is actually pure enough to drink.
Back in Los Angeles, Swiss Techs incorporates stunning robotics, both in creating knits and in making precision dyes.
Meeting a lot of retailers over the last few years. They come in here and they, make big eyes and their jaws drop to see something like that in LA.
Swiss Techs and other U.S. companies have a great advantage when it comes to serving their customers.
Being able to have closer communication with the brands and retailers, that we can develop product, that they can come and meet with us. It's much simpler for them to make a trip here than to the Far East.
In Lacassine, Louisiana, Zagas USA built an open-end spinning plant less than a decade ago, turning an empty field into a thriving business.
Being in the Delta region, we're closer to the cotton, and there are ports in our back door along the Gulf of Mexico, and that is the gateway to the Caribbean Basin, where we ship most of our product.
The company has invested millions of dollars and has created solid, good-paying jobs in Southwest Louisiana. At this plant in Gastonia, North Carolina, and at other facilities in the USA, Parkdale spins more cotton into yarn than any company in the hemisphere. Parkdale and the rest of these U.S. firms rely on a well-educated and well-compensated workforce.
It's a great environment for everyone. We take pride in keeping it safe, offering competitive benefits and competitive salaries.
Good morning, Contempora Fabrics.
In Lumberton, North Carolina, Contempora knits yarn into high-end fabrics. The company also has the distinction of being owned by the people on the factory floor.
We've been an employee-owned company, a 100% employee-owned company since 1987. Some of our longevity is definitely attributed to having great employees that believe in what we're doing.
In Spartanburg, South Carolina, Milliken designs and produces a wide variety of textiles. The company has dozens of scientists who work on the cutting edge of technology.
We are bringing products to marketplace that are constantly pushing the envelope on engineering and innovation. Fabrics that are more flame resistant, more water resistant, safer and more protective.
To the east in Indian Land, South Carolina, the Chinese textile company Kier recently built a brand new state-of-the-art spinning plant.
We found that in U.S. we can have more support from the government, and also we can get more cheap energy and material like the cotton fiber.
Low energy costs and proximity to U.S. cotton have enabled Kier to thrive in South Carolina. In Jefferson, Georgia, Buehler spins the world's finest Pima cotton into high-quality yarn. The Buehler plant, like the others, is absolutely spotless.
The biggest misconception people have is that it's still the old textile mill with lots of lint everywhere, and that couldn't be anything further from the truth. The plants are extremely clean.
These are some of the best-run companies in the world, continually investing in the latest technology, filled with hard-working people determined to produce the finest textiles. They start with premium U.S.-grown cotton fiber. It is spun, woven, knitted, dyed, and finished, then exported around the globe.
It's exciting to see that it's not a bad word to say you're in the textile business. It's a very viable industry with a very, very optimistic future.